No. I'm just not doing it. You can't make me. It's a terrible scenario. I'm not doing Operation Vantage. Greetings, folks, and welcome to Command Modern Air Naval Operations. I'm Ebreg, and this is the absolutely fucking awesome Operation Vantage scenario. Yay! No, really, there's just so many things wrong with it. I really don't know how to fix it. So basically, the idea is that it's 1961, and Iraq is about to invade Kuwait, and the British Army is about to intervene. So yeah, it's not like we're going to go here again. So thing is, this is a pretty long scenario, so I'm going to set a timer. So Iraqi intervention seems likely. Britain has accepted responsibility for Kuwait's military protection. I have Victorious and the Centaur, the Bulwark, several stuff. A troop of 42nd Commando were landed by helicopter in Kuwait as a squadron of Hawker Hunters arrived. Just no more Marines have begun arriving. Okay, the main elements of the Iraqi army comprised of the 4th Armored Division, 1st, 2nd, 5th Infantry Divisions, and the 2nd Mountain Infantry Division, all stationed in central and northern Iraq. Only the 15th Independent Brigade Group is stationed near Kuwait. The majority of the Army's equipment is of Soviet origin, including 260 T-34 and T-54 tanks. Soviet equipment also includes up to 400 armored personnel carriers, 120 self-propelled guns, and 400 field and anti-tank guns. In all, the Army totals approximately 60,000 troops. However, the Army readiness suffers by a lack of trained officers with combat experience and weak logistics. The Iraqi Air Force comprised a single squadron of IL-28 Beagle bombers, 4 squadrons of MiG-15, MiG-17, and MiG-19 fighters, and 4 squadrons of British Hunters, Venoms, and Vampires. These are all based in central and northern Iraq. Like the Army, the Air Force suffers from inexperienced pilots and radar operators. Navy operates 9 Soviet-built P-6 patrol boats and 4 river gunboats. 6 of the P-6 is routinely operated in the Gulf. 2 midget submarines delivered to Iraq earlier this year may also be operational. The Iraqi Navy possesses the capability to mine the Gulf using dhows and other small craft. Okay. First units to arrive in Kuwait with 4 number 88 Squadron PR-3s. These are tasked with photo reconnaissance. Army and Royal Marine units have been transferred from Aden to aid in the defense of Kuwait. RAF squadrons have deployed to Kuwait and Bahrain. Commando carrier HMS Bulwark, stationed in the Northern Arabian Gulf, have 42nd Commando embarked in order to launch a hello assault on defensive forces stationed in Kuwait. The strike carriers Victorious and Centaur have been diverted from the Indian Ocean exercise and are now transiting up the Persian Gulf to render any assistance required. Additional armor is in transit to Kuwait and LSTs. The 108th Squadron is conducting MCM operations outside Kuwait and patrolling duties as well. The mission is quite straightforward. If any Iraqi forces cross the border, they are considered as hostile. Therefore, you are to use any forces available to eliminate the threat to Kuwait. Use of nuclear weapons has not been authorized. So, use airborne recon assets to patrol the border with Iraq. Thunderbird Sand Battery has recently been flown in to provide long-range air defense. Maritime threat is considered light, but still conduct maritime reconnaissance patrols in the area. Maritime strikes by the Iraqi Air Force is less likely due to low standards or training. Fucking liars. No, I've played this scenario before. They are fucking liars. And Soviet goodwill visits by a number of warships have taken place and are now exiting Iraqi waters. These units may be passing our positions to Iraqi forces, therefore limit your sensor emissions. Soviet forces are considered neutral. MCON State B, limited emissions. Let's do this. So, historically, the invasion never got off, but this isn't. But this wouldn't be very interesting if that happened. So, we're going to have to deal with some Iraqis. So, first mission is to set up a mission here, add new mission. Fighter, protect, dry. It's an AAW patrol. Enjoy the validation is wrong. Okay. Okay, now it's good. So, let's add these hunters armed with 3-inch rockets, as well as all of the javelins. Don't investigate contacts outside the patrol area or within weapons range. Have one flight engage hostile contacts. And actually, we're going to turn off the 1/3 wall, because the Iraqis are going to attack immediately. We're going to need all the fire protection we can get. And the next thing we got to do is add another fighter protect mission here, and call it Fighter Protect Wet. It's an AAW patrol, and let's add all available CVIXs to it, because that seems to be the primary British air superiority fighter, the CVIXen. Don't investigate contacts outside the patrol area or within weapon range. And let's add an area here. Add new mission. Sky Eye Wet. It's a support mission. And we gotta add this guy to Sky Eye Wet. The Gannett AEW aircraft. Let's look at all the other Gannett AEWs. Let's add the ones from the Centaur. So 1/3 wall, yes, and MCON, the radar is active. Let's add another area here. Add new mission, call it Sky Eye Dry. It's a support mission. Open mission editor, and let's add this guy to Sky Eye Dry. And add 2 Gannets from the Victorious. Also gotta make sure these guys have their radars turned off. They do now. What about this guy? He needs to have his radars turned off. Let's see, what else should I do? So add a new mission here. Call it Sub Hunt. It's an ASW patrol, and add both of the Shackletons to it. I said add both the Shackletons to it. 1/3 will do not investigate contacts outside of patrol area or within weapons range. And I'm going to have them turn their radars off, but their sonars on. So there is another thing we need to do. Add new mission. Sub Kill. It's a ASW strike. And add every single one of our whirlwinds armed with ASW weapons to it. So make them only engage targets within 100 nautical miles. And set the MCON to sonar active. Is there anything else I should do? Oh yes. We need to protect this landing area here. Mission, add new mission. Protect the LZ. It's an ASW patrol. Wait, what? Okay, and add HMS lock find to it. Do not investigate contacts outside the patrol area or within weapon range. And let's set the radar to passive and the sonar to active. What else should we do? Oh, yes. Add the Centaur cap to fighter protect wet, and add the Victorious cap to fighter protect wet. And, oh yeah, one last mission. Put up points here, 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 and here. Add new mission, call it Recon the Border. It's a support mission. And, we add these guys and, these guys to it. And set them to transit and take station at 10,000 feet. So, let's unpause time and see what happens. Okay, so we have these skunk contacts here. Let's actually get the LCT go to move here, then here. And actually, we need to change the loadouts just a bit. Arm these guys with 1,000-pound bombs. Arm all of these guys with 1,000-pound bombs because the bullpups are, quite frankly, useless. Go to Mubarak. And arm all the hunters with 500-pound bombs, long range. And let's get going. Okay, so Iraqi aircraft have violated the exclusion zone. So we're now engaging them. Okay, let's actually, this guy is engaging this Beagle, but since the Iraqis have already violated, Kuwaiti airspace, let's mark this guy as hostile. And I noticed these 3 ships here. Let's get this Gannon up. It's a maritime surveillance aircraft. Actually, let's change the weapon control status of Fire Protect Dry, or the Doctrine, so that the weapon state is Winchester. Unassign this guy, assign to Fire Protect Dry. So that he guns down those beetles with its cannons. And Gannett has left the Victoria strike group. Let's bring it down to 12,000 feet. Bring it here, then here. Let's go to the mission editor, get all flights to engage hostile contacts. So this guy is running low on Aiden. These guys are about to violate Kuwait airspace. Let's get this guy to return to base since he's now out of ammunition. And there's time, but I don't think we're done yet. Bring this guy over here, bring this guy over here, bring this guy over here, and bring this guy over here, all at cruise speed. This guy here, then here. Okay, this guy's been classified as a PT boat. Okay, so this guy has been classified as hostile. Let's stop the Warwick Amphibious Group, get the Victorious Strike Group to launch 2 scimitars with bullpups. And get these guys to return to base. Okay, let's get this guy to move here, 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 and here. Okay, this guy is detecting armor. Let's move this reference point up here. I'm just not having luck. My fire streaks. Okay, these guys are now RTB since they're out of fuel, and since we've managed to beat back the aerial attack, I think that's time to end it. So that's it for now, folks. This is Everegg. I'll see you next time.